The town of Black Hollow was drowning in its own secrets. It was a place where autumn never seemed to end. The trees held on to their dying leaves, and a perpetual mist clung to the damp streets. For 30 years, this gloom was more than just weather. It was a heavy blanket of sorrow. 6 young women had vanished without a trace. Their names were whispered on the wind. Their faces faded from memory, but not from the town's soul. The disappearances were a wound that never healed. It just festered beneath the surface of daily life. People tried to forget, but the hollow held its breath, waiting. Each disappearance was a carbon copy of the last. A young woman, full of life and dreams, would walk home. She would take a familiar path, and then she would simply cease to exist. There were no witnesses, no ransom notes, no signs of a struggle. It was as if the fog itself had swallowed them whole. The townspeople locked their doors earlier. They looked at neighbours with suspicion. The trust that once held the community together began to fray. The mystery became a local legend, a ghost story told to frighten children. But for the families left behind, the horror was all too real. The police searched tirelessly at first. They combed the dense woods surrounding the hollow. They dragged the murky depths of the Black River. Every lead turned into a dead end. Every promising clue dissolved into nothing. The case files grew thick with reports. They were filled with interviews and theories. But they offered no answers. The passage of time did what the investigation could not. It buried the mystery under layers of new tragedies and everyday concerns. The town moved on, or at least it pretended to. The disappearances became a part of its dark and unsettling history. But the hollow remembered. You could feel it in the quiet moments. You could see it in the sad eyes of the older residents. The 6 empty chairs at 6 different family tables were a constant, silent reminder. The town's heart had been broken 6 times over. The mystery of the vanished women was woven into the fabric of Black Hollow itself. It was a ghost that haunted every street corner. It was a question that hung in the air, unanswered. The truth was out there, somewhere in the shadows. It was waiting for someone unwilling to let the whispers fade completely away. Detective Clara Morse was not the type to let go. She had been a rookie when the first woman disappeared.